Hey everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this post for the draw, to go into the draw to win 1,000 what? Likes.
No lame. Do it again. So, what did you think of the gym today?
Oh yeah.
My
tell you
gym,
what,
Fitness Cartel, Monaco.
it's a lot smaller than I thought.
It is. It is smaller. Even when I went in, it's small. But it's.
Yeah.
I'm used to that.
It's a lot smaller than I thought.
Yep.
So not as many things in there as I thought there would be.
Yeah, it looks
Like
really
there's-
spacious in the stories. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went there. I was like, oh, there's actually not many machines. There's like not many dumbbells.
Remember, they've got the group fitness classes too.
Yeah.
So they've got a space upstairs for the group fitness. Then they got another room for the cycling, and then another room for the Pilates. So it is a lot more compact than I thought it would be.
Yeah, hard out.
But it's still really a cool looking gym.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like all the equipment, and it's modern.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked is that it looks cool. It looks really cool. The art there is insane, and the lighting is great. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
it is good, yeah. And it was more busy today than usual.
That's something that I thought was like you said, it was quite busy. I was like, oh, it doesn't seem that busy. Like I thought a gym like that would be super busy, like how it is at City Fitness. That's always packed.
It's
so
always
I
packed.
thought it was going to be like that.
So I've
That's
got
what I thought.
memberships to both. And yeah, like it's still super packed, but it's only $7 for the cheapest membership at what's it called?
City Fitness.
City Fitness, or $14 for two people to go together. So I can see why it's super busy. I had a phase of going through group fitness F45 and stuff, and then I feel like I've been trying to stick to group fitness for so long, even though I started out years ago just in the gym by myself, and now I've got the best of both worlds, so
Yeah.
it works out for me. So I do Pilates once a week now.
That's true, eh? Because you were hard out. So when you started on your journey, you were like hard out weights, eh?
Yeah, and I started at Creo Fitness Pukekohe.
Yeah.
Did you go to that
No,
gym?
no.
Yeah, but I just started doing random things like workouts I would see on Instagram.
Yeah.
And yeah, I lost like 15 kilos then. That's when the older two were like young as.
Yeah.
I was a stay-at-home mum. And then Paris came along and I got into F45 when she was like 3 or 4 months old.
Yeah.
Won my first 6 weeks challenge.
That's right.
And
So you moved away from resistance training into group fitness training.
yeah. So I had a couple years between that. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the
Because of
kids.
Paris, the kids and stuff. Yeah, and we went into lockdown too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right, in 2020. Paris was born end of 21. Then I got back into fitness, but through the group fitness. Ended up loving it, but found out that it's so toxic.
Oh man.
It is so toxic. There is so much drama in group fitness. Like I never thought I'd be a part of that much drama in my whole freaking entire life. But yeah, it's yeah, you probably heard and seen all the skits.
group fitness gyms like F45, BFT. There's always some kind of drama going on, eh? And some kind of scandalous drama.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
insane, bro.
people
It's
hooking up with
insane.
each other, end of challenges go crazy. Yeah, cheating, like it's pretty dramatic, but I've met some really cool friends from that too.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, yeah, we still keep in touch and stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm just doing my own thing.
Well, you're kind of merging the both, eh? Because you do have resistance training and you have your group fitness class.
Yeah, but
Without
more without all the drama. Yeah, doesn't feel so culty. But with this, you have different options. Like it's not just HIIT fitness. There's Pilates and there's cycling and stuff, so you can choose your own workout. So like, and I'm like not really a social person anyway, so I'm happy just to go and do my workout and then leave, and then like, yeah, and I've got access to the gym whenever I want it as well. So I'm back to my resistance training, and I add in a little bit of cardio through Pilates now, which is something cool about that gym is they offer Pilates, which I think if you try and do it anywhere else, like $60 just to go to Pilates, so $40 a week for group fitness and the gym.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's cool because you've been through both and stuff, and now you're merging the two because that's what works for you, right?
I've done a lot of things. Like I haven't been able to ground myself, I think, until now. And now I feel really grounded. But I had my own personal trainer as well, online PT. And she was really good. But I didn't like the rigid structure she had and the nutrition and everything. Like she's really, really good. But yeah, I just couldn't handle that rigid structure. And at the same time I was going through her, we were leaving the church. And so, what? I mean, I'm not talking about the church now.
Probably not.
Why not?
Probably not on this. Probably not on this.
And so, I was going from one rigid structure to feeling like I was like stuck in another rigid structure, and it just was kind of clashing. So, I don't know if you're going to cut that. You shouldn't cut it. Gosh.
No.
But yeah, like she was cool and stuff. Like the ideal is, you reminded me of that too when it came to that. Like when I set my mind on something, I think it has to be done that way, eh? I'm very much like that. I'm like, no, this is what my coach says. This makes sense. Resistance training, walking, and nutrition are the only things you need to do. And you told me, well, no, what's ideal is whatever works for each person, each individual person. Like, yes, there's an ideal way to get your body. Like, everyone assumes cardio is it. I'm glad to see that transition from just doing cardio to now weight training and stuff. A lot of people are focusing on being stronger rather than skinny. Have you noticed that in the online world? I've noticed that. As a woman, I think it's a huge thing because what's drilled into our mind, to get skinny, you have to just drill your bodies and do a whole bunch of cardio, a whole bunch of high intensity, workouts in order to get results. Mm-hmm. And you have to be pushing yourself to your absolute limit. But I've learned through you, and I'm not I'm not a athletic person like him. I'm the total opposite. I only played netball in school. Didn't really do that well in netball. I wasn't really, I'm one of those gym girls that like to go and lift now. Like, I never thought I would become a gym girl or a girl who lifts. You never thought. And so it is a big thing for me to actually be doing fitness and to be like working out and stuff the way I am now.
That's true because, there's not much of that in your family, eh?
No.
Like, my family, it's always been like a real sporty background. Like, it's not like hard out sporty, but we were always told to do something. Mm-hmm. Like, either go for a run or be doing this sport, be doing that sport, be doing this sport and that sport. So that's what I thought, and that's what I knew.
It was normal for you.
Yeah.
Because your mum was she was a runner and stuff, eh? She was athletic.
Yeah, she
your
was athletic.
Dad was a boxer.
I thought all of our athletic abilities came from my dad. Mm-hmm. But then I learned more about my mum. I was like, oh yeah, no, it was my mum that was the more coordinated one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because my dad's quite uncle and he's a bit Gumby. But then when I see my mum do stuff, when I hear that, she was quite fast and she was, this and that, and the way that she plays table tennis as well, I'm like, oh yeah, I think we get our coordination from our mum, and maybe just the other stuff from our dad. Like, I don't know.
The really like tough mentality.
Yeah,
like
maybe
tough
that.
it out.
Yeah.
I mean, your mum's a strong woman too, for sure. But
Definitely.
yeah, it's just like put your head down and do it. Your dad, no complaints. Even Ahi, your sister doesn't complain. None of your siblings complain. Really, it's just like suck it up and do it.
Yeah.
Whereas my family's the opposite. Like, none of us were into it. It's more musical family. We were into music and stuff like that, and academic, and
Yeah.
very rarely, like, my sisters were good at netball and stuff. That's really all we played though.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I started to think about it more, when I see like you, and then I'm like, oh yeah, your family isn't really into the gym and exercise scene. They do it, but that's not what you guys' background. That's not how you guys were raised. Mm. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Like, Tali is a lot different than her siblings, because you've really fallen in love with the gym, and that type of culture.
And I think that is growing up, basically, growing up with you and seeing you work out and putting your body on the line all the time and stuff. Like, I couldn't do boxing training. Boxing sucks. Like, that's intense. That's way too intense for me. Like, high intensity cardio, no thank you. I'd rather just do slow and controlled weights and like walk on the treadmill.
Yeah.
That's boring for
That
me.
man, I've been getting into the gym recently, as you guys know as well. So I've been liking resistance training and the whole bodybuilding type of training as well, and I've been loving it. I haven't really delved too much into the strength side. I'm not really, but I don't really care too much on how much I can lift. I just want to shape and sculpt my body. That's what I want to do, and that part is cool. But the whole walking on the treadmill after training, bro.
You're like, what the hell?
Bro, like walking. How long did we walk for? Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes?
20 minutes, 2Ks.
Dude, that was insane, man. I'm like, this is so boring.
I was like, go for a run then.
And we've been here for so long.
I know,
Like,
because
wow.
I'm really bad at timing my workouts if I don't have anywhere to be.
Yeah, I think for me, because even when I'm just at the gym, I can, like, it seems like 1 hour is my limit. Like, I feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as I know when I'm towards the end of my maybe my focus capacity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, nah, I'm done. You know, I'm done, and that's usually at an hour mark, and then the thought of doing cardio straight after that I mean, sorry, not just cardio, but just the walking.
Yeah.
I think I can maybe convince myself to go for a little jog after, maybe, but staying on the treadmill, walking.
Yeah.
Bro.
It takes a whole different type of focus. Like, I take my hats off to anyone that does like CrossFit and boxing and all those other things that are super, super intense. I don't know. I just could never handle it. Maybe it's because I'm anemic and I'm just not a sporty person anyway. But like, yeah, some people love that. And I'm just like, man, I would just rather be slow and controlled.
Yeah, it just depends on the
it depends on the
right?
person. And I think it's just drilled into me. I was just like, oh, you know, our whole lives for women, we've been told you have to go hard, go hard, go hard, and your body will change. And now you're learning that actually weights training is what changes your body shape. You can lose the weight through cardio for sure, but depending what type of body you want and how you want it, you just get skinny fat or, you know, tone up as you do weights. And I'm like, okay, well, it seems like, and then in my mind, it feels like it's like the easier route because you don't feel like you're pushing yourself as hard. You probably get that now too.
I think physically and even like mentally as well, like that route is easier. But if it's boring to you, like to me, that is a bit boring. So it's not sustainable. You know, that's why I would dedicate days to cardio where I'm running or punching a bag because I enjoy that.
Yeah.
And I know people always go on about like you can't really marry the two together and get like the perfect body. Well, I'm not after the perfect body. I'm just after a great lifestyle that I can sustain
And be
for the
consistent.
rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's what I want, you know.
And like, as you get
And
older,
that will still produce a great body.
yeah,
For sure,
exactly.
you know.
And as you get older, it's longevity as well. Doing weights and resistance training is basically all going to be able to do when you're older, when your body can't quite keep up, you know, with the high intensity cardio and stuff. Well, that's what I think. So it's
sure,
more
'cause
about longevity and being strong.
It's
Yeah.
way too taxing on your nervous system, all of that high intensity stuff. It's great, but some people love it, you know.
Yeah.
Some people love it, man, but perhaps they have great recovery protocols or their body is just able to recover like quickly.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like when I got into CrossFit last year, my gosh, it was super
crazy.
intense. I enjoyed it. I
yeah, you
enjoyed
were
it
good.
because it felt like boxing.
The high
It
intensity.
felt like boxing because it was high intensity, but also for quite a long duration as well. So you needed to have cardio,
Yeah.
but you also needed explosive power.
Yeah.
And that's what fighting is the different spaces in between a long session of explosions.
Yeah.
So you go through the workout and then, you know, you explode. And whether that be like a box jump or a snatch or a clean and jerk, that's what CrossFit is, man. And that is why I liked it.
Yeah.
But my body didn't like it because my knees were like, you know, knees. And the way that I saw them doing the recycling pull-ups. I always stayed away from that because I can just see my shoulders
Getting
snapping
stuffed
from
up.
that, man.
Yeah.
So I stayed away from it. Thank goodness I had friends in the gym in my fighting gym. So Cameron,
That's right.
he was a CrossFit teacher, instructor back in Oz, and he told me to stay away from those because it's like, you're just asking for trouble if you do that.
Gotcha.
And for me, being a boxer, needing my shoulders, he's like, yeah, nah, you stay away from that. And then I said, yeah, okay, yes, sir.
Do you think, I always thought you'd do a CrossFit comp. Do you think you'll ever do one?
No.
Now that you're retired? Because I honestly thought, didn't you sign up for one?
Maybe,
and then your whole team got injured basically, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like,
We signed up for one.
you got to fight. I was like, you can't
Yeah,
commit
that's
to
it,
that.
that's
Like,
it,
you
that's
can't commit to anything in the
Yeah.
future because you're still boxing at that point.
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, a week after you committed, you got to fight.
Yeah.
Was it the
Yeah.
your last
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Yeah, your
last
last
one, yeah.
fight. And then your other mate in your team got injured.
Yeah.
And
So
so
he got injured first,
that's right.
and then I had to pull out as well. So yeah, I can't even remember if they ended up doing it
Competing.
anyway. But yeah, it was a funny, it was a funny one. But that would have been my first comp, but it didn't come to fruition.
You would have done
so
well.
I don't know if I will do one in the upcoming years. Maybe I might get back into CrossFit. Maybe not.
Maybe you and Ahi could do one, a brother and sister duo, because
She
she's
loves
so
it, man.
good.
She
Yeah,
loves it,
she
man.
is loving it.
But I think for me, that's part of the reason why I stopped doing jiu-jitsu as well, because my goals have changed a little. So I love jiu-jitsu, man. Like I love the learning aspect of combat and diving in, and starting into a new type of sport art. That's very intriguing, and I'm starting from the start, so I love it. But right now I'm on the process of getting of just losing a bit of weight, enjoying my strength training and resistance training, and just focusing on that. That's what's going to be my focus for a bit, and then I'll get back into jiu-jitsu
and
later on.
Yeah, for sure. And you've got a lot going on at the moment, like figuring out your schedule and stuff as an
That too.
entrepreneur. So you don't want to throw money down the drain if
Yeah.
you're not going. But I was going to say, so it's the end of week 4 of our challenge now,
It is.
isn't it? Almost. It's Saturday. Have you told your followers what happened at the start of the week?
Well, what happened?
About our weigh-in, our mid-challenge weigh-in.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
See, I
I
don't
told
watch a show. I don't watch it. So did you tell
You
them
don't watch
about...
the Junior Fire show?
You're just full of it. No. Just cut that. Don't. No, I was gonna say. What? No, I was gonna say. So you told them that I'm beating you.
Oh, no. Yeah, so...
See,
so,
of course,
no,
see,
so-
it's the Junior Far show. It's like he doesn't give a damn about me. He doesn't want to admit that I'm beating him in our challenge.
No, yeah, so I told them what my weight was, but I haven't told you guys that they have released the results, like the mid weigh-in what is it?
The mid-challenge weigh-in
mid-challenge
results. So you
And-
explained that it's all weight-based, like
Yeah,
percentage
it's all weight based, and there's 50 of us, and I'm coming.
that weighed in.
I'm coming.
23rd right now?
I'm coming 23rd.
With a total loss of, like, what was it?
I don't know.
I can't
2
remember.
point something percent.
Yeah, 2.69. But
And-
what was I coming?
and you're
I cracked
coming-
the top 15.
Yeah,
I was number 15 in the challenge, which I was so surprised about
yeah.
because I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't going too hard. I was just
Yeah.
being more focused and having
Yeah.
more discipline, especially with eating because that's
Yeah.
where it all is.
That's my massive downfall, man. That's my easy.
Yeah.
100%.
Even as a vegan, people automatically assume that because you're vegan, you're going to be like skinny as or ripped as or whatever.
I think people fail to understand that vegan is not a diet. It's a philosophy. It's the way of thinking. It's a way of realizing what we're doing to these animals.
Your more plant-based diet is the diet, right?
Plant-based is slightly different, I believe.
Vegan diet, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't really gone into the real hard up things of it, but yeah, but like vegan, people just think vegan is just oh, okay, that person just doesn't eat meat and stuff like that. Well, it's that, but it's
The ethical side of
the
everything.
reason why we're doing it. It's the reason why we're doing it. We're not doing it to get skinny.
Who's
or
we?
anything.
Not me. That's why I draw the line. I'm not becoming vegan anytime soon.
Not yet.
And speaking of vegan, why do they call it vegan chicken nuggets?
I think
And
it's
vegan burgers.
I think
Come
it's-
up with your own guys' names,
know.
man. Gosh.
I think it's a funny one.
Just so that they can like
Appeal
categorize
to-
the food.
I think it's more to appeal to like what it's supposed to replace.
Be
and
replaced.
supposed to
So
look like.
really, you guys still want to eat animal products?
No.
I'm just kidding. God, relax.
Come
I'm
on, man.
joking.
No, it's because like literally right now I'm getting notifications on my phone. People asking me why I'm vegan, and they're and they're thinking I'm crazy.
He's crazy.
And I know it sounds
I
crazy.
can verify it.
100%. But I'm like, people will call me crazy because I care about what I'm putting in my mouth.
Remember when we went to our friend's house on the weekend?
Yeah.
It's like my cousin. We went to dinner there, and they didn't know. My cousin didn't realize he was vegan. He's like, "No, not Junior. He's no way he's vegan." Because she thought he was vegetarian. I'm like, "No, it's vegan, so it's even worse." And then I was like, it's even more restricted. And so yeah, it is a like, I think people understand it, but I think people aren't willing to go as far as give up the meat for
That's
it.
the
like,
thing.
You know?
I spoke about this. I spoke about this in my first video. That's why I don't really chirp on about like being a vegan and stuff, because 100% people understand what they're doing is wrong. People understand that this farming industry is pretty like it sucks, but they don't connect with it. That's what happened with me. I connected with it.
Yeah.
I kind of understood it before, but I didn't connect with it. So there wasn't going to be a change. But now I connect with it, and now there can be a proper change now. And you can't force anyone into changing like properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People can maybe convince themselves
Not
to
properly,
change.
just changing it all.
Yeah, but to like have like a proper conviction to change.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, my eyebrows is driving me crazy. Ish.
I think it's all this vegan talk is making.
I know they're gonna be having music over it, eh?
Stop trying to change the subject, man.
You're gonna have music over it with me just distracted with my lash, like me zoning out. The old vegan talk.
Anyway, man, this is such a massive episode. I think, let's just end this. This is a massive one.
No, I
Anyway.
didn't think I was done.
Yeah, I think we might need to start our own podcast, maybe just on YouTube, eh? You and us. I mean, yeah, you and me. Literally, we got our mics. We got our yeah.
You've got a set as well that you can use. Do you still have a set?
Even just here, like just in the comfy and the what is it? And the
Comfort of our own home.
in the comfort of our own
It's
home.
not our own
This will
home.
be
When are
great.
we buying our own home, by the way?
I don't know. You know? But yeah, I think in the
my
comfort of
gosh.
our own home will be so much better because we'll be more comfortable.
We'll just be here.
Yeah.
Got no excuse.
We'll maybe just get just a couple of cameras set up like this, and then that's us.
It's a good camera, Junior.
Yeah, this is great. Anyway, that's us. Hey,
I feel like you just cut me off. Do I have to submit to you still?
submit to your husband.
As he submits to.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Has it a name? Am I allowed to say that part?
No,
I'm a woman. I can't say
You
that.
can't say that.
Oh gosh. Look at my lashes. That's a punishment from God.
Oh,
Oh, we're heathens now.
yeah,
We're
are
complete.
heathens now.
People, it's so funny. People
I've-
think
I've
we're
gone
so
to-
different, but we're the exact same. We just don't have the same beliefs.
Yeah. Well, except for me, I've gone totally crazy. I've gone vegan.
Oh yeah, and he talks a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho,
madam,
thanks for coming to our
thank you
TED
so
Talk.
much for.
Thanks for coming to my gym,
Yep, you're welcome.
and we'll look forward to having you join soon.
No, thank you.
Ask for a
I've
job
already-
and get us free membership.
I've already left one cult.
This is not a cult. If I'm in it, you will know.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right,
guys,
peace out.
thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow.